Okay, so good day everyone. So for today we will be having a video tutorial on how to do a sinking fund and amortization schedule in Excel. Okay, so first before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Mr. Anil Siroy from BSN Math 2A. Okay, so what is sinking fund? Okay, sinking fund is a type of savings or a fund that you build over time in order to pay a large expense or a debt. So for example, in short, a sinking fund is para kang nag-iipon na you put a certain amount and equal interval, no, so to have a lump sum at the end, so in order to pay for an large expense or a debt. So nag-iipon ka sa sinking fund. However, in amortization, it is the process of paying a debt over time in equal amounts. So for example niyan is you take a loan and then yung loan na yun ay babayaran mo. So for example, monthly, annually, semi-annually, or quarterly. 'Di ba? So ang binabayaran mo yung debt mo over time in equal amounts and also in equal intervals. So that is amortization. And that is the difference between sinking fund and amortization. So our problem here is that Anna needs 100,000 in 3 years to replace an equipment, and she will make equal end of quarter deposits into a sinking fund that pays 4% interest compounded quarterly. So take note natin dito na ang deposit ni Ana is kailangan quarterly or 4 times a year. So at ang interest niya is 4%. So how much does Ana deposit? Must Ana deposit in each quarter in order to have 100,000 in 3 years. So ilalagay natin dito sa Excel. So since itong PV is ang present value. So since wala tayong present value, ilalagay natin dito ay 0. At ang N per natin or ang number of periods, lalagay natin equals. Let's type here equal, the equal sign. So our time here is 3. So let's put 3 multiplied to 4. Okay, bakit 3 times 4? Okay, so ang time natin dito is 3 years at ang conversion natin is quarterly. So it should be 3 times 4. So 12. Okay, ang rate naman natin dito na ilalagay is, let's type the equal sign, and then ang rate dito is 4%, or which is if converted to decimal, we should have 0.04. And we should divide it to also to 4 kasi quarterly payments. So ang rate natin i-divide natin mismo sa ating M or ang number of conversion natin, which is 4. So we have 0.04 divided by 4, which is equal to 0.0 or 0.01. Okay, so PMT natin dito is, yan ang hinahanap natin, or this is what we are looking for, the quarterly payments. So we should leave that blank. And then the future value, which is 100,000. So let's encode here 100,000. Okay. So now, how do we solve for the PMT or the payment? Okay, so how do we find payment using Excel? Okay, so let's click here the cell in PMT, and then let's type the equal sign. So to get the payment, so we should type PMT. Okay, so lalabas na dito sa PMT, then click natin yung PMT. And then, so nakalagay dito PMT is naka-parenthesis rate and per PV, FB, and the type. Okay, so yan yung sequence ng i-click natin dito mismo sa Excel. Okay, so first, let's click the rate. So this is 0.01. Click natin itong rate. Okay, so si B4. And then the N per, or the number of periods. Okay, so 12. Click natin si 12. The next is the PV or the present value, which is the 0. Click natin si 0. And the next natin na i-click dito is the FB or the future value. So let's put comma here and put negative sign. So then click natin si FB or FV, and then the type. So since this is an ordinary simple annuity, so we should put 0. And if we have annuity due, so we should put here as, we should put value here dito sa 0. Lalagay natin dito ay 1. Okay, so since na ito naman ay ordinary simple annuity, so 0 lang ang lalagay natin. So let's put here enter. So the payment should so the payment here is 7,884.87887. Alright, so let's have our sinking fund schedule. So let's encode in the period. So 1. So kaya ang starting period man nato is 1. Then the initial amount is 0 since wala pa man nabayad rin. And then the payment or the PMT, which is equal, let's put equal sign, and click natin itong PMT dito, which is 707.84. The B5, and click enter. The interest, which is the initial amount times the interest. Okay, so equal to the initial amount, which is 0, multiplied asterisk to the interest or the rate, which is 0.01, the B4, and then click enter. Okay, 0. Then the final amount, to get the final amount, let's put equal sign and then type sum. So here's the sum, and then type lang natin dito sa sum. To get the sum, ito i-highlight lang natin itong 3 na column. Okay, so the B12 and the C12 and the D12. Okay, and click enter. Okay, so that is our final amount, the 774.87. Okay, so in the second period naman, let's put 2 here in the period. And then the initial amount should be our final amount in the first period. Okay, so the 784. So let's put equal here and click lang natin itong final amount, which is the cell E2. And then enter. Then the payment naman here is the 784 or the cell na B5. Okay, so to get it, so let's put equal sign here, then let's put dollar sign and then the B5. Okay, so first pala na gagawin natin is when encoding here na sa second period, gagawin na natin lalagyan na natin ito ng dollar sign before and after the letter of the cell. Okay, so ganito na ang pag-i-encode. So let's put dollar here, dollar, and then the letter B, and dollar again, and the number 5 for the cell B5. Okay, so why are we putting dollar sign before and after the letter? Okay, so it is only for shortcut purposes, and I will explain it to you later. So here we have the interest. So to get the interest, we should put equal sign. Interest should be the initial amount, which is 784, multiplied to the interest here or the rate, which is the cell na B4. Okay, what we should do here is the same as sa ginawa natin dito sa PMT na nilalagyan natin ng dollar sign before and after the letter. So let's put dollar sign, the B, then dollar, and then 4 kasi ang rate natin dito is cell B4. Then enter. So our interest is 778.84. Okay, so to get the final amount naman in the second period, it is the same process as getting the final amount in the first period. Okay, so let's type equal here, and then sum, click sum, and then drag the 3 columns or highlight the 3 columns in there, the B3, the B13 and the D13 na columns, and then equal. So it is 15,848 pesos, 0.60. Okay, so to get the so we have, so dito na natin makikita kung bakit natin nilalagyan ng dollar sign before and after the letter ng PMT at interest. Okay, so since we have 12 periods here and we started at 12, so we should end at 23 or cell number 23. Okay, so drag lang natin ito, highlight natin, then drag down to up to 23, then click fill, then fill down, and then we should end up in our target amount, which is a 100,000 or itong highlight natin ng red. Okay, so that is how we do it, no? The sinking fund schedule, and to get the sinking fund, the PMT in Excel. So I hope you learned something in my video, and the video about the amortization schedule in Excel would be introduced to you by Mr. Marjon Bantilan in the next video.
Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to create a amortization schedule using Microsoft Excel. But first, let's define what is amortization means. Amortization is a process of paying off a loan gradually through fixed, regular payments that cover both the principal and the interest. It is significant because it helps borrowers clearly see how their loan balance decreases over time, makes budgeting easier through predictable payments, and shows the true cost of borrowing. The key concepts include the principal or principal amount, interest rate, loan term, monthly payment, and also the amortization schedule, which outlines how each payment is divided and how the loan balance reduces until fully paid.
699.94. The supplier offers a 7-month plan with payments made the beginning of each month. No? The interest rate applied to the loan is 2.5% per month, and the monthly payment is 8,300. Our principal value, which is the 52,000, atong i-type 52,000 699.94. And then click enter. Our future value is 0. Click enter. Our rate, which is the 2.5% or the 0.025 percent. 0.025. Click enter. Next naman, our NPER is kaning 7 months installment plan. Sa ito pa itong ibutan din ay 7. Click enter. Now, our PMT, click na to first ang equals button nya, type na to dre PMT, open na siya guide nga ihatag, which is unahan na to ang rate, visit na to ang 0.025, and then NPER naman, which is 7. Next is principal value, but butangan na to og negative sign. Next naman is future value, and type 0. Close and enter. Which is our PMT nato na diri sa problem side. The monthly payment is 8,300. Our beginning balance to makita, which is kaning principal value na to. Type lang na og equal sign, click the principal value and enter. Our PMT or ang monthly payment na to is equal sign gihapon, and then click the PMT or ang 8,300. Click enter. Interest, which is atong i-multiply ang beginning and the rate, no? Cosine na sa gihapon. Click the beginning balance times shift 8 times rate and cosine. Enter. Sorry. Is principal value. Ang imo niya is PMT minus our interest cosine. Next is the ending balance. Itong click the equal sign, beginning balance minus the principal, and click enter. And now, dire na ta sa second period, which is our beginning balance is the ending balance of the first period. Sa ito pa, ito rin i-copy. Equal sign lang ta, and then copy the ending balance of the first period, and click enter. And then, our PMT is copy lang ta, equal sign, copy the PMT, which is ang 8,300, and butangan na to og dollar sign, pisita na to ato ang laptop og F4 aron kuha na shortcut, and click enter. Next naman is interest. Interest is beginning balance, equal sign sa beginning balance minus times beginning balance times rate, no? Dito na to ang rate, and then butyan gyapon na to og dollar sign and enter. Next naman is the principal value, which is cosine PMT minus interest, but dili na to siya butangan og dollar sign. Next naman is the ending balance, which is beginning balance minus principal amount, and then click enter. Karon ang sunod na itong kabuhaton is gikan diri sa beginning balance, padrag siya ending balance, formatting only, and then drag na to siya padulong sa 7. And makita na to nga sa 7 months kaysa ang problem kay offers a 7-month installment plan man. Sa to pa sa 7 month niya wala na siya, ang last iyang bayad mao ang 7 month, and ang iyang ending balance is 0 tungod kay nahuman naman niya og bayad tanan. To conclude, no, we learn how to make an amortization schedule by using sa itong ginabuhat kanina, no, by using the loan, mga key details niya, no, the amount borrowed, the interest rate, the monthly payment, and also the number of the months or the period of time, no. And we also saw how each payment is split into interest and principal, and how the balance goes down over time, no. To deepen our understanding, no, feel free to practice creating more schedules using different loans amounts, rates, and terms, no. Explore lang ta additional spreadsheet features like automatic formulas, formatting, charts, and conditional highlighting to make our work more accurate and visually appealing.